WWRR, WWRR HD1, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, WYCK Plains, WMMZ, Berwick, Bloomsburg, Hazleton. Powered by Mohegan, Pennsylvania. This is The River, 105 and 103.5. This is Music on the Menu on The River. Timothy, where on earth did you go? Featuring Northeast PA's best artists. Maybe, never mind. She can move me like the stereo, like a song on the radio. She's an angel in the morning, yeah, that's right. And now, here's your host, Alan K. Stout.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on The River. Alan K. Stout with you, as I always am. Sunday nights, 9 to 10, bringing you regional artists from northeastern Pennsylvania doing their own original material. Hanging out with D.C. Taylor. D.C., good evening.
Yes. Hi, Alan. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, Want to let the listeners know that I did a podcast this week. I did a couple of them recently. We talked about the Ace Frehley podcast that I did a few weeks back. I did see the new Springsteen movie, Deliver Me From Nowhere. And I really loved the film. And, you know, it's not something we'll talk about here on the show very much, but since I love engaging with people about music in any way, I did put my thoughts out there on the new Springsteen biopic. People that love it, I think, are deeper fans. I knew going into the movie that it was really just about 1 year of Springsteen's life. That was 1981, 82, when he was recording the Nebraska album. Mm-hmm. And so I'm interested in that because he totally threw the whole music business a left curveball, you know, with that record. Made a folk record when he was supposed to follow up The River with Born in the USA.
Sure. Yeah.
So I thought it was fascinating. But, you know, I think if people are going and they're expecting, you know, Born to Run in a stadium and Dancing in the Dark on MTV, that's not in the movie. But it's an amazing look at a creative decision that a wonderful artist made and at a pivotal time in his career. So check it out if you're interested in that. Let's get to our show now. And, but that podcast, it's up on the Music on the Menu Facebook page. So if you want to listen to me chatting about the movie, go there. We got a great show for you tonight. We're going to play a lot of brand new stuff that just came in recently. We're going to debut a couple tracks tonight. But I want to dust one off tonight that we haven't played from Mike Miz in a long time. He put out a wonderful record back in 2018 that I just really loved. It had some of my favorite songs off that album. And this is one of them. We'll send this one out to Michael. This one's called I'm Not a Kid Anymore.
Just couldn't keep between the lines. The spiral of road I was on. Lately my thoughts been wandering. I can't find the time to be still. All through this life I've been losing, endlessly climbing this hill. Won't you tempt me away with the things that you say, and I'll be slipping right out that back door. I woke up one day, felt like running away, but I ain't a kid anymore. I know I may be mistaken, try to pour out my heart on these pages and look for a way to confide. But all of my dreams end in darkness. My victories all end up in vain. My charm and my sparkle get stolen, regardless of the choices I made. And with each great possession came something I lost. And now the truth is too plain to ignore. I woke up one day, felt like running away, but I ain't a kid anymore. And I've been listening to liars, and in the end I'm the one been deceived. I've been lost in the darkness, and it's getting harder to see. Everyone knows I have fallen. Some offered to help me back up. Some turned their backs, and some walked away and threw up their hands with a shrug. Now God knows that I don't blame them, 'cause things will get better with time. I hope that one day they'll forgive me. I send them all love in my mind. Well, I just wanna say I am sorry, for I turned into what I abhorred. I woke up one day, felt like running away. I ain't a kid anymore. I woke up one day and the bottom gave way. Now I ain't a kid anymore. Now I ain't a kid anymore.
You could turn your pirouettes somewhere off in confidence, but I'm the one who never gets to see you dance that way. If there are ghosts inside this house that watch you when I'm gone, what I wouldn't give to be one of them. But I couldn't love you anymore, couldn't leave you if I tried. Another's muses envious for what I feel inside. The poets all will take the floor, the drummer slowly counts to 4. For this time on tradition, a band in a note tune. I can rip and rhyme 2 hours all night, claim words young lovers could recite. I couldn't love you anymore. I couldn't leave you if I tried. Another's muse is envious for what I feel inside. The poets all will take the floor as the drummer counts from 1 to 4. For this time-honored tradition, a pen and a note too. Rip and rhyme, sit eyes all night, claiming words young lovers could recite. I stand outside your door all night, clutching words young lovers could recite.
Pete Palladino here on Music on the Menu with a song called Time Honored Tradition. That's from his solo album, The Sweet Siren of the Reconnected. I love the little ramble that Pete does at the end of that song. Just a da-da-da, da-da-da. Whenever you could do a little bit of that in a song, it works.
I know.
You has to make it work, though.
Yeah.
It can't sound forced.
Right.
And that's Pete's just so great at that, live on stage, and I'm so happy he got to do that on a record too, because it's one of my favorite parts of that song. Before that, we heard a great song from Mike Miz that we haven't played in a long time, and we dedicated that one out tonight to the memory of Michael. It's called "I'm Not a Kid Anymore." Let's keep the music rolling now with a brand new song from one of our favorite artists on the show. We get stuff sent to us from Jay Luke quite often. I think Jay sends us, seems like a bunch of tracks every year, sporadically, every 6 weeks, 2 months or so, maybe a little longer sometimes. It seems like we get new music from Jay. He's really good at marketing his music internationally, using the internet to find audiences all over the world. And I know he's gotten some great write-ups in other countries for his music, which I think is so cool. But he's from right here, northeastern Pennsylvania, Lackawanna County. This is a new one called Ghosts.
Day, and you don't know what I know, because I'll never say. Sometimes it's hard to take a breath, overwhelming and sickening. Sometimes I feel so scared to death, cause I know that they're listening. They're here, they're here again. I know they're invisible, but in my eyes they'll still show. I can't make them leave, I can't make them go away. Can't close my eyes and make believe, cause I never go. insanity. Though I'll try, and I'll try, they never set me free. Sometimes it's hard to sleep at night when I know that they're watching. I feel as though I'll die of fright when I know what I'm caught in. They're here again. I know they're invisible, but in my eyes they'll still show. I can't make them leave, I can't make them go away. Can't close my
Norton 4 here on Music on the Menu with a song called Note. That's Ken Norton of Grace's Downfall. I guess I should say formally Grace's Downfall, but you never know. I don't think they officially said they'd never do another record again, but that's where we know most of the tracks from Ken from. Really great art rock band from Scranton area that Ken fronted for a long time. They made some great records, and that's a project that he did outside of that. Again, a song called Note. Before that, a debut from a song by J.E. Luke. And Jay tells us that, you know, it's a personal piece, kind of inspired by psychological thriller films, terror films like The Sixth Sense, but also by some of his experiences watching his own mother suffer from some dementia-related issues. And he tells us in the note he sent us, this song was my way of processing the frightening beauty and sadness of seeing things that others can't, the memories that haunt, the visions that stay, and the thin veil between life and what's beyond. We've got another debut for you now, and this is from an artist named Patrick Motto. And Patrick sent me this tune, and he sent a little note with it. And sometimes they tell you a little bit about what the song is about when they send it. And, you know, since Patrick sent it along with the email, I'm sure he's fine with me sharing it. He lost his mom earlier this year. And I gather that it was rather unexpected. And so not only was he dealing with that horrible loss, but the song was also inspired by his empathy for his dad and seeing how his father, you know, was now alone. And he took those emotions and put them into this track. It's called The Last Time.
sidewalks now covered with snow. It's hard to see how trouble could find us, and as we crafted the show, but you pulled out the plug as you ran for the street, and you pulled out the rug from right under my feet. Now you've covered your tracks and you'll never look back. You have moved to a brand new day. You are sure there will be plenty better than me. No matter what you say, I will always be the one who got away. Was it comfort inside a love bubble that made me lower my guard? All perception of incoming trouble I was so quick to discard. But if you see the past for just what it lacked, then you turned off the future when you should turn your back.
Facing the Giants here on Music on the Menu with a track called Plum. We just debuted that one for you very recently. Brand new track. Before that, one from the late, great Rick Manwiller. Rick was a member of Dakota, as a lot of you probably know, but he also did some great solo records. I love that song. I know we've talked about it on the show. We probably play it once or twice a year, DC, even though it's an older track. I love the fact that when you see the title, The One Who Got Away, you assume that it's a guy lamenting about a woman that he should have married.
Right.
And that's not what it's about. It's him telling the woman, you blew it. I was the guy.
I'm the one who got it.
You will regret this. And, you know, it's kind of funny. Rick was great at that kind of stuff. But, hey, if you have that kind of chemistry and synchronicity and the same sense of humor and interest, don't blow it, ladies, because that's what Rick's saying. I love that song. And before that, a very personal and beautiful track from Patrick Motto that he sent to us, and that's a premiere for you this evening. We're going to debut another one for you now, because that's what we do here on Sunday nights. Yes, we've got a catalog, and yeah, I've been doing this a long time, and yeah, I can bring you in tracks that go back to the 70s and the 80s, and tons of them from the 90s and the 2000s. But what I love about coming up here every Sunday night is that almost always we're going to put some new tunes on the radio for you. And this one is from Mike Barise. Mike is probably best known from the Scranton band Destination West. We've been playing them here on the show for a long, long time. I go back with that band, 20 years now. I know that I think we had some of their tracks on the last couple of Concert for a Cause records, and that they were part of that show. And so always cool to get some new music from Mike. This one's called Superman.
Call me Kal-El, 'cause you're my Lois Lane. And you know that for you I'd stop a freight train. But you're like planet Krypton to my brain. I take a speeding bullet over being insane. I'm no Superman, 'cause he can't feel my pain. Fly over the city and I'll take the rain instead of being the villain and having the fame. I like the small town girl, that's why I'm glad I stayed. Call me Kal-El, 'cause you're my Lois Lane. And you know that for you I'd stop a freight train. But you're like planet Krypton to my brain. I take a speeding bullet over being insane. I'm no Superman, 'cause he can't feel my pain. And I'll go back to my fortress and change a melody. Take a deep breath and look to the marquee. For when they call me, for when you need me, for when you realize you'll land safely. Call me Kal-El, 'cause you're my Lois Lane. And you know that for you I'd stop a freight train. But you're like planet Krypton to my brain. I take a speeding bullet over being insane. can't feel my pain. Call me Kal-El, 'cause you're my lowest lane. And you know that for you I'd stop a freight train. But you're like planet Krypton to my brain. I take a speeding bullet over being insane. I'm no Superman, 'cause he can't feel my pain.
Never wanted to write a love letter, baby, now. Never wanted those romancing kind of things. I just wanted to keep myself at home. But baby, now you're changing my ways. Thought if I just hid myself forever now, I never feel this kind of thing. Here I am, just falling all over you, and it's just the start of these days. You're making me change my mind, and I'm thinking about you all the time. I'm truly a woman in love. It was just you I had to find. Now you're mine. Now you're mine. You make me wanna write you a love song, baby, now. And look, here I am, singing you these pretty words from inside, with some fading chords in my head. Ooh, I'd do anything you wanted me to, baby, now. I travel the world just for you. I'll walk to you a million miles, and I'd wear a hole in my shoe. You're making me change my mind, and I'm thinking about you all the time. I'm truly a woman in love. It was just you I had to find. Now you're mine. Now you're mine. You're making me change my mind. I'm thinking about you all the time. I'm truly a woman in love. It was just you I had to find. Now you're mine. Now you're mine. Ooh, now you're
Gracie Sinclair here on Music on the Menu with a song called Now You're Mine. She's terrific. You know, I've met her. She's a delightful person, very talented. Obviously, she's doing some great stuff with her music here. She's played some big shows, and just great to see her out there succeeding. I'd like to do something with her with music, you know, maybe some of the projects I work on eventually. Before that, Mike Barise with a song called Superman, brand new to the show tonight. Let's keep the music rolling now with another debut for you. This is from Reach for the Sky. This is a record that will be available November 3rd. So it's out. It was available on November 3rd. Just came to us over the last couple of days or so. The band describes it as a darker ballad, you know, kind of in the 80s vein of Heart. And it features guest vocalists from Lee Beth Evans from the Frost Duo. We play them on the show. Jay Luke. We just debuted another track from Jay tonight. Damian Biancarelli on drums. Chris Granza on bass. And who's Justin, who is the son of Steve Kucharski on acoustic guitar, and so and of course Steve on the record as well. It was done at Windmill Studios, Windmill Agency, and produced and engineered by Eric Ritter. Brand new track, proud to debut it for you tonight. It's called Times of Our Lives.
And all the memories that live on.
closer look. How can you dance when you're running? How can you sing with the screaming? How can you hear while you're bleeding? Take a closer look at the pages in the book. It's the book of they, the words of them. They read right through you. It's the book of the damn. Wrapped in skin, written in red. Stories of sin. It's the book of the damn. Read it again till it's stuck in your head. A means to an end. So take a closer look. Self-divided in the labyrinth of your mind, yeah. You choose a life fantastic while the world's on fire. Isn't wasting time through the webs in the attic of your mind. You trip the life fantastic while the world's on fire. Coming soon. A graveyard near you. So take a closer look. How can you dance when you're running? How can you sing with the screaming? How can you hear while you're bleeding? Take a closer look at the pages in the book. Oh, won't you take a closer look? It's the book of they, the words of them. They read right through you. It's the book of the damn. Wrapped in skin, written in red. Stories of sin. It's the book of the damn. Read it again till it's stuck in your head. A means to an end. So take a closer look at the pages in the book. Won't you take a closer look? Can you taste it?
Kitchen Teeth here on Music on the Menu with a song called Book of the Damned. Before that, Barry J. Davis with a song called Cold Bias. And before that, a brand new one from Reach for the Sky, a song called Times of Our Lives. This has been Music on the Menu. We are here every Sunday from 9 to 10. I hang out with DC Taylor. We play you the best of NEPA's original music, and we appreciate you tuning in. I'll leave it now with a song from the Badleys. This is from the album Concert for a Cause 3, I believe it was on. And it's just a terrific song that I don't know if it ever showed up on one of their albums, but I love the lyrics to this song. And we haven't played it in a while. It's called My List of Things. We'll catch you next week.